Welcome to episode 3 of this shit fuck of a playthrough. Oh, it is currently 5:50 in the morning. Is that a fucking no? Oh well, that's someone else's problem. I think I can see Razor Hill in the distance. That is where we are going. Along with the ruined old human settlement. But for now, our journey takes us to Razor Hill. So, Razor Hill is probably the second most well-fortified area in Durotar, short for the capital of Orgrimmar itself. It is, yeah, it is. It's an orcish encampment, serving for military purposes like a garrison. It's also used for trade, and it's just a quest hub, basically. Here we have a handful of things we can do, like train a profession, for example. Engineering, blacksmithing, mining, cooking, I believe as well, though I could be mistaken. Now, I believe it is this bloke here who's been wanting to speak to us. Yo, I have a report from Sen'jin and the Valley of Trials and all that.
Yes, you have something to report? Well then, let's have it. What? The burning blade is spreading. We must investigate. We cannot allow the burning blade a foothold in Durtar. We must destroy their evil before it festers. We've undergone my own investigations. Found the burning blade warlock, a goblin Visok Darkstorm, that's camped in Thunder Ridge to the northwest. There is a cultist there, and his cultist minions spread chaos. Find and defeat Visok, and bring me his dead claw. I'll give you some shoes if you do.
Goblins have claws?
Don't question it. Just get his claw.
Well, that is a high level quest, so I think we'll save that for later.
From Hunter, there is little work and much to be done. Led by Admiral Ploutmore, the humans of Kultiras encroached on Durtar, violating the war chief's pact made with Jaina Proudmore in order to defeat Archimonde years ago. The human aggression was repelled and Tirigard Cape fell, but recently Admiral's reserves, led by Lieutenant Benedict, have retaken the keep and once again pose a threat to our homeland. These humans show no
Respect for diplomacy.
Fuck! Prove your honor and travel south to the human keep to eliminate the human invaders. Kill 10 Kultiras sailors and 8 Kultiras marines,
Along with Lieutenant Benedict, and return to Garthok in Razor Hill.
When we arrived, the Razormane Quillballs possessed much of the land and proved a thorn in our sides. Though our efforts, we have driven them at the largest part of their numbers, but still they remain well fortified in some areas. It has gone on long enough. However, our own protection, we cannot allow the Razormane to hold any in our lands. Their camps can be found west of here. For the Brahmins, we will find them. Today, we can drive them from Durtar. Tomorrow, perhaps we'll drive all from Kalimdor.
Yay, I have to kill Porcupine Man. Jesus, it's very fucking dusty out here, isn't it? Alright. Yo, I got some supplies from some bloke at Razor Hill. They might be a little bit moldy. It'd kind of take me a few days to actually get him here, but hey.
Speak, friend.
When Welcome to Ransom. Ah, this is the food Ugo brought to the Valley of Trials. Did they not need it? Well, I guess they like to starve you heroes in training. Build spirit, they say. Thank you for returning your food. I'll stick it back on the shelves. But here, let me offer you some refreshments first. Don't forget to have a rest here at the end. Maybe a brave hunter, ready to take on the world, but if your energy is sapped, you would be doing yourself or the Horde much good.
To victory.
Yeah, I'll take some bread. Despite also having incredibly chill music. This place is, well, it's an inn. It's the first real one we've encountered. In episode 1, you may recall me mentioning this thing called a Hearthstone I have. It essentially, it's something you start with, and you can bind it to any inn
your
or resting
blades
place
never
of your
dull.
choosing, and teleport there once every hour, maybe? I think. Also, I forgot I got these Greek pants along the way. And these veiled grips. Funny, I think I'd actually need the gear, but apparently not. They also look identical to everything else I've ever been wearing, but sure. Yeah, I heard you'd need some help.
Ah, I almost forgot. I need to get breakfast ready. Ernie, get yourself moving and get me some tail lasher eggs. I'll need at least 3 of them. I'm going to have enough for tomorrow's meal. Blood talon tail lashers can be fierce, protect their eggs to the death more often than not, but they sometimes bury their eggs too deep in the earth to be never seen. If you head to the Echo Isles south of St. Jimmy, you usually find them all over the islands.
Would have been handy to me when I was there, wouldn't it have been? Huh?
I knew there was something I still had to do in this engine. Now, I guess I'll deal with the biggest threats first, and go to the humans, but before then, I want to check if I can train anything or find gear or anything. Now, when I hit levels 10 and 40, I believe I will actually need to return to Sinjin anyway, because for level 10, my hunter trainer has a quest for me, in Trials, and for level 40, that's where I get the first mount. This is Tirgard Keep. It is built by one of the Eastern Human Kingdoms, shortly off the coast of the Eastern Kingdoms. It's a kingdom called Kulturas. One of the main lore characters is from there, but that's about the only thing that's relevant. Also, she got thrown out anyway. Only thing that's really relevant in the greater plot is Jaina, but she's a prick, and she's on the Alliance, so fuck her anyway. I would say you'd recognize her if you played Warcraft 3, except it's been like 20 years. So if you played Warcraft 3 and cared enough to recognize one of the main characters for 20 years, but didn't play the MMO, then yeah. Another music change, because these are the sort of things I pay attention to. I actually outleveled these pricks quite a lot. Probably because I had it set for 3 XP to a while. I speak a lot of gibberish in the early hours of the morning.
I can't cast that yet.
Now, enemies' levels are indicated one of 3 different ways. If they're green, 4 different ways. If they're grey, that means you outlevel them by around at least 10 levels. If they're green, it means you outlevel them by 3 or 4 levels, or something like that. If they are yellow, it means you're roughly the same level as them. If they're red, it means they're 10 levels above you. And if they have a skull, it means
Good fucking luck.
Now, actually, quite funny, something happens when your character is really drunk. The level indicators almost mimic your character being overconfident and drunk. The level indicator changes a lot. So if something's a Skull Elite, or just a Skull in general, and you're not supposed to attack it, it will appear neutral to you, or even green, like ridiculously above you. quite a funny touch, except not many
I can't cast that
people actually
yet.
play the game while piss drunk. I mean, in that character being piss drunk, I mean, plenty have played while actually drunk.
In.
I was considering doing a playthrough where, as a joke, I would play on hardcore, where basically a version of the game where you die if you have to delete your character if you die, or at least switch them to a server, switch them to a different server or whatever. But I was gonna play as a dwarf and just permanently play while drunk. And you saw how much of a fucking nightmare that would be, probably at the end of last episode. Another fine scimitar.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Uh-huh. Right, well, slight issue. I killed Benedict to get Benedict's key. I got the key, tried to open the chest, got interrupted, and now it says I don't have the key.
I can't cast that yet. That's stupid, Charles.
Dun, dun, dun. You open an aged weathered envelope and discover an official-looking document. You recognize the seal of Admiral Clark. This looks important. Perhaps Garthol, commander of Razor Hill, would be interested in having this information. It's funny how there's all these like elite city guards with their spiked shoulder armor. And they're like in the level 30s and 40s. And then the supposed commander here is just a random level 10 who's about as well dressed as I am.
Word of your bravery travels fast, Hunter. Tales of your victory at Tillicard Keep will be heralded in Autumn. One of our most observant scouts will bring back word that wreckage of Proud Mausolete still remains off the coast of Durotar, just east of Tillicard Keep. It is no secret that the humans in alliance with those foul little creatures known as gnomes have an advanced knowledge. We must complete our understanding. We must have a complete understanding of our potential enemy, and our people would benefit from this new knowledge as well. Swim through the wreckage and retrieve for me the tools of the Alliance. There is a look of concern on your face. What do you have here?
Some envelope I took out of a crusty old blanker's box.
This does not bode well at all. You were wise to bring this information to my attention. Humans can't be trusted. We fought alongside them with a weary heart, knowing they would betray us one day. Admiral Proudmore's death was not enough to stop his legacy of deceit. The human scum had his plans well laid out before he ever met his demise. His reign wouldn't even die with Benedict. It seems who knows how long it will be before the next raid of proud Norsemen land upon our shores. We need to get these waters to Vol'jin and Orgrimmar immediately. He can be found in Thrall's chamber.
So it seems the humans and the orcs were temporary allies to fight off some demon a long time ago, and the humans, being racist fuckheads, decided they didn't want green aliens on their shore, despite the fact they were on the other side of the
fucking planet.
The humans could apparently smell the orcs' filthy, disgusting alienness from half a continent away. Oh, sorry, not half a continent away. On the other side of the
Fucking planet.
A while ago, the orcs landed in the Eastern Kingdoms, somewhere around here in the Blasted Lands, and they basically started, because their own planet, it's called Outland, was just absolutely fucked. So the Eastern Kingdoms basically were home to dwarves, humans, and a subsect of elves, all of which lived in relative prosperity, until the orcs showed up and started raiding, pillaging, plundering, just tearing up shit. Started a war between the orcs that rampaged from Stormwind all the way up to Lordaeron. What the fuck Lordaeron is. Now, most of the human kingdoms were strong enough militaristically to repel them. Then some bad dude said, "Yo, shit's really fucked over here. Why not sail across the sea to dear old Kalimdor? Chill there so long as you ignore the incredibly horny, incredibly angry elves." Also, some shit happened with a city called Dalaran and a big demon guy named Archimond. I know all of that gets covered in much more detail in the Night Elf questline, but I don't really care. What is important is I need to scavenge the tools belonging to the
Fucking gnomes.
from these ruined ships along the coast. Now, in more modern versions of the game, these little things on your map, minimap, tend to be quest objectives. Since I'm a hunter with the Trek Beasts perk, they only track things classified as beasts. Now, funny enough, Mr. Crab's cousins over here are technically classified as humanoids. Out by this little oasis and wonder how the ground's so cracked it's able to... how the ground's so dry it's able to crack, and yet wet enough to literally be an oasis. The mysteries of our time. Now, I've seen ground like this in real life during summer and winter, where it's dry enough to be cracked and yet still wet like mud. The usual answer is because the ground has some like water or something underneath it, but the surface is still breaking in the sunlight, baking in the sunlight, sorry. So it's like really dry and cracked and still very shallow and moist. It's only really the top layer that's dry. But if it's the bottom of a fucking oasis.
Oi, Hunter,
What the fuck is going on about?
have you got the
Fucking tools or not?
huh? Give me the fucking tools. Once we learn how the human operates their strange machinery, we will stand a greater chance in defeating them in future battles. With our new gained knowledge, the Horde now only stands to grow. Your mission recovery was a success. I will see to it these tools get to Orgrimmar with the next caravan.
Now, after several cutouts, it's time to go deal with the very threatening Quillbore menace. So, if that conversation looks a bit fucked, it's because I accidentally stopped recording 5 different times and started streaming and doing all sorts of weird shit with OBS by accident. So I probably am gonna just have to use some half-assed patchwork to glue it together. Yay. As I run out through the dust storm, it is quite hard to see literally fucking anything. But if you haven't noticed, there's these little... Oops. There's these little barbed thorn things. Now, basically, Quillbore fuck. Quillbore are porcupine people. Very aggressive. Halfway between a porcupine and a boar. They worship the boar god, or did worship the boar god, who had said when he died, his remains were just chopped up and tossed across the globe. So where all his blood and viscera were just chucked and left to rot, is where these sort of barbed thorn things grew. Cool little known piece of lore. And also a consistency error when someone already handed in Fizzle's severed claw.
That's still recharging.
Well, as I kill this one Quillbore, I immediately dig level 10, which is nice. A nice little treat for us when we head back to Razor Hill.
That's still recharging. That spade isn't ready yet. That spade isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I need more money.
Help me! Okay. Probably bit off a bit more than I can chew. So for now, as good a time as any to heal and munch on another cactus apple surprise! Yay! Yes, I'm gonna do that every time I hit things. Well fed and kind of annoyed I forgot my berserk ability. Jump back into combat and just hold in.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. Cast that yet. My mana is low. Not enough mana. I can't cast that yet.
I did return to Razor Hill, only I saw a warlock dancing, and I saw the folk I was supposed to hand the quest into have been gruesomely massacred. Now, I don't like pointing fingers, Warlock, but I have a feeling it might be you. The cover story is that an Alliance rogue killed them. I obviously do not believe it. Oh well, I've got other things to do. For fuck's sake.
and honor.
Don't you think it's suspicious that I hand in orders regarding sabotaged orders regarding Tiragard Key and the human invasion? And apparently, a little while after, the rogue, just a random assassin, just starts jumping all the NPCs that we need to talk to. Very suspicious indeed. Spartan Zone. The fast trainer wanted to have a word with me. Well, I believe now is the right time, as I'm level 10, that's when I learn some new special abilities, and I believe she wants me to go tame an animal.
You're
Gash
annoying,
and
my
her,
dog.
again. Two Warcraft 3 characters just riding around hanging out. I wonder if they'll get assassinated too. Yo, I just came from Razor Hill. I delivered all your food, just so you know there's an assassin on the list killing random people.
What that mean?
Don't worry about it. The Valley of Trials is very, very familiar to me by now, and it probably is to you as well. I assume this is the last time we'll be returning here, but we can never really say for sure, can we? Oh, young hunter, you look like you're skilled enough to handle a beast and train it as your companion. You must be thought out of Razor Hill. Put you down the path for earning a pet of your own. You sent. You waited until I would have already gone to Razor Hill to make me come back here, just to send me back to Razor Hill.
Yo!
For fuck's sake, just put the quest to level 6 or something. Wasn't even a loading screen, I just jumped from one side to the other. I think the guy I was supposed to talk to was killed in a massacre along the others. He a fully juiced up, kitted out Death Knight. I don't know what the fuck he's doing here, but he looks kinda cool, so I'll leave him be. I take this moment to realize there's actually a quest up here that I did not know existed.
Nature's been useless and bother. Now I make myself useful in other ways. From this vantage point, I watch Venus. As our strength grows, I find myself going towards less. Past the time I fashion. Younger, more able. You, I can fashion a bag if such an item be of use. Come, bring me some canvas, material common among humans and centaurs.
I just realized I forgot to do 2 quests while I was over there. Since I have the slightest feeling that these guys aren't coming back to life anytime soon, I will iron away again. Past them for what feels like the 10th time. I wonder how long that one rogue is going to keep self-destructing. Go for the centaur again.
God still makes you again. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
See some wounded high-level elf riding around on his cool mount. And it just buggers off. Decide to learn fishing because I can. Go steal some raptor eggs.
Oh man, it's so fun being a rock snake, bro. Oh, it's Troll. Troll, don't you love being a rock snake, man?
There's a wyvern flying past me. Kill the final raptor, destroy the final raptor's bloodline, and then just stop caring and hit auto run and just leave it to run in the background while I go make something to eat. you're wondering how depressing Western food is, I'm just eating potatoes, butter, and salt. Past the nonsensically textured oasis again, and finally return to Razor Hill to see everyone for once has not been slaughtered.
It is an admirable skill to command one authority over nature. As a hunter, you must survive to learn to use the force and power inherent to any creature of your choosing. Gaining control of an animal is not an easy feat. It is a task you must undertake with much determination. For your first assignment, take this taming rod and use it to tame a dire monkey boar. You can find them quite close to Razor. Practice your skills in battle with the boar on your side, then return to.
Go forth to victory.
And a few more abilities. Alright, so now it's actually time to start thinking. Increased range, attack power. Range, attack power. Marksmanship. Custom shot that was used. To there. And humanoids. So good. You have to strike is now at level 2. I also have the ability with parry, which is pretty self-explanatory. Talents, talent points. Basically, you have 3 specializations for each class, and you can choose various points into what you excel at. Survival, I think, is vaguely melee based and also tracking based. Marksmanship is, you know, bow, archery aim, and beast mastery is pet aim. I think I'll go for... That was actually a terrible idea because it actually relies on me having an ability that I don't get till level 28. And in the raptor eggs.
You look pretty strong. Listen, my good friend Cargill needs some new recruits for Baron's duty. I know you want to do what's right for the Horde. Well, this is your chance. Take this recruitment letter to Cargill, and he'll sign it. I fought proudly alongside the war chief within these lands were pioneered. The scars of battle mark my skin. The honor of the Horde has been upheld with the help of my axe and battle cry during the defeat of Archimonde. When the unholy alliance made with these human selves and whatever wrought from necessity. My position as watchman and provider has made me a nuisance. Most excellent. Any good hunter will surely find a bag. Fuck.
Most excellent. Blah blah blah. I salute your vigor and willingness to die for the Horde.
Inventory as full.
Fuck. I need a space in my bag to carry a new bag.
Go forth to victory.
I didn't mean to do that quest. So I'm left with an interesting decision. Head north into the grand city of Orgrimmar, or head west into the Barrens. But it seems that will be a dilemma for next time. Cheers if anyone's actually watched this far, but they probably haven't, honestly. But yeah, cheers if they have. I don't know what else to say. I'll see you next time. Bye. And good night. Good afternoon. Good evening. Whatever other fucking time it is.